Russian nukes in space.
The world's glaciers shrinking at
AI
a dramatic
technology
pace.
is developing.
Right.
All of the fear and uncertainty in the world, we decided to look into something called the lost arts, or at least that's what Tammy Janssen calls it, right here in Russellville, Arkansas at the Green Thumb Nursery. Now, Tammy teaches the lost art through gardening classes, where she'll take you from absolute zero to absolute hero.
I've been gardening hardcore for 10 years. It's always different, or you have different bugs, or just the conditions are different. You just gotta say, okay, well, that did not work.
Didn't take long for Tammy to mention the magic words that captivated our interest.
Honestly, probably the one that requires the least amount of work is green beans or potatoes.
This is the most beautiful greeny thing I've ever seen. I want to keep it always.
And I actually have some that are coming up 2 weeks ago, and they're already up like that, and they're out in the greenhouse.
Now, setting all the jokes aside, Tammy's about to show us everything she thinks we should know about planting this rather simple vegetable.
All right, so inside we were talking about planting potatoes because it's that time of the year. Well, these are some potatoes that I planted the last week, like the 25th. I'm going to pull one up so you can see. Oh, they already have so many roots down in there. In the end, you're going to have a thing about that big full of potatoes. I mean, there'll probably be 20 potatoes or more on there on this one plant. You'll see, I just planted it that deep. This was about 3 inches into the soil.
Now, if you've ever wanted to cultivate not just potatoes, but really any other type of food or do any type of gardening, Tammy at Green Thumb Nursery in Russellville offers classes on this very subject. And it's the same process that we went through. She'll sit you down, show you real-life examples, get hands-on, talk about the theory, but most importantly, when you go home to grow your own, she'll almost act as your personal coach, where if you have a question, you just reach out and get the answer.
I really want to teach people all these skills because they're kind of we talked about in the podcast, it's a lost art. People don't do that much. And so I'm trying to spread to be more self-sustainable. And you're healthier too.
Now you can go to greenthumbnursery.com to figure out when her next classes are and sign up. Everyone in and around Russellville is lucky to have Tammy and Green Thumb because you can view them really as an educational center for coming to learn everything you need to know about growing and cultivating your own food. And they have other services too, so go check those out. Tammy, thank you so much for showing us your facility, taking the time out of your day to run that class for us, and for showing us how to cultivate our very own potatoes. Thank you for watching River Valley Town Square. Make sure to like and follow because our mission is to highlight your neighbors, share the stories of local businesses in the Arkansas River Valley, and focus on what makes our community one of the greatest places to live, play, and work.